Welcome to this Mudra Yoga practice, which I've created specifically for challenging times. In this practice, we are going to do a warm-up, followed by a few mudras and mantras to go along with those mudras. And hopefully by the end of this practice, you'll be feeling a little more grounded, a little more centered, and a little bit ready to continue on with your day. So let's begin with our warm-up. So for our warm-up, we're gonna start by taking the thumbs and rubbing them against the tips of the fingers. So just starting with your thumbs on the index fingers, just rubbing them, getting some circulation there, noticing sensation. And then we will go on to the middle finger, little circles. And then the ring finger and the baby finger. Good. And now taking the thumb of the right hand and massaging the left hand, the web between the thumb and the index finger. Just massaging there. Again, you can massage in little circles or forward and back, whatever is easy for you. And now moving on to in between the index finger and middle finger, massaging that area there. In this area for sure, it's a little easier to do back and forth, or just rather pulling sensation there. And then moving between the ring finger and the middle finger, massaging there. And then between the little finger and the ring finger. And then moving on to the other hand, massaging the web between the thumb and the index finger, and then the index finger and the middle finger and ring finger, and then little finger and ring finger. Good. And now taking your hands, bringing the palms together, just tilting the wrists back slightly just to get some motion. You don't have to push really hard, just get some motion in there. Good. All right. And then each of the fingers now, pressing the fingers back and forth. Start with the index finger and then the middle finger, one at a time. It can be tricky because the other fingers want to move along as well. And then the ring finger. That's okay if the other fingers move, that's totally fine. And then the little finger. You can notice all of my fingers are moving, but the little finger is getting that as well. Okay, good. And now taking the wrists, rolling the wrists in big circles. Big circles the opposite direction. Good. And then just rubbing the palms together, feeling the heat in the hands. Good. And then just let them sit, palms facing up in your lap, and just notice the warmth and the sensation in the hands. You can notice the energy there. You might feel it as pulsation, tingling, warmth. This helps us to become sensitive to the energies that we'll be manipulating during our mudra practice. So let's start with our first mudra. Our first mudra is a very simple one. This is called Mushti Mudra. And what we're doing is we're taking the thumb, bring it to the ring finger, and then close the other fingers on top of your thumb. Do that with the other hand as well. And then place the hands either palms facing up on your knees, or you can bring them to the lower abdomen, which is what I'll suggest for today. Bringing them to the lower abdomen. If you know Mula Bandha, you can also apply that now. And I will begin by chanting the bija mantra for the lowest chakra, and also the bija mantra for the element of earth. So this is a very grounding mantra, which you can use at any time, and you can coordinate it with grounding mudras. So sitting up comfortably, back is straight, eyes are closed, your hands are resting comfortably. Make sure you're not clenching your hands. You want them to be loose and comfortable. And just taking some deep breaths. And I'll chant the mantra a few times. And after that point, we'll just sit quietly in silence. And you can continue to mentally repeat that mantra again with each breath as we are holding in silence. And just being aware of any energies, any sensations that come up as we practice this. This is a practice which is particularly grounding, which is why I'm using it for this practice in challenging times. Lam, 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 lam. Slowly release your hands. Keep your eyes closed. You can release your hands, palms facing up on your knees. Just take a moment, taking a couple of breaths. And opening your eyes. And we'll do the next mudra. This is Samana Mudra. So what you're going to do is you're going to take all of your fingers and bring them together, tips of the fingers touching, and palms are facing up on your knees. This time the mental focus is at the navel center. The mantra will be the mantra for the navel center. And this is one for personal power. This is your center of personal power. So it gives us the ability to keep going even in challenging times. And what this mudra does is it centers, it brings all of the elemental energies together and it helps us to center. It also takes the energy and bring it inward towards the navel center. So you can think about energies moving from out to in, centering here at the navel center. So again, fingers are together, hands facing up on your knees, eyes are closed. I'll chant the mantra a few times, and then you can mentally continue to repeat it in your mind in silence. Ram, 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 Ram. Slowly release your hands. So in this practice, we are just doing the mudras for a short amount of time, but you can do this practice on your own and have it be a longer practice as well. Just extend the time that you hold the mudras. Sometimes when I'm holding the mudras, I just want to stay there forever. So if that's the feeling, if that's the inclination that you have, then you should do that. So the next mudra is Abhaya Hridaya Mudra, which is the fearless heart mudra. You notice we're moving up through the chakras, through the energy centers, from the root chakra up to the navel chakra, and now up to the heart. So as the name suggests, the fearless heart helps us in overcoming any emotional disturbances that might arise, and be present, and to help us in just settling and staying grounded and balanced while those things are happening. So let's begin with this one. So you're going to take your right hand, bring it to the left side of your chest, and your left hand to the right side of your chest. And you're going to link your baby fingers together. Link your ring fingers together. If you can have the pads of the fingers touching, that's best. If not, just link them in any way you can. And then the middle fingers as well. And then the other fingers, index finger and thumb, make circles. It's a really beautiful mudra. Shoulders are relaxed, as in every mudra that we do, we always want to have shoulders relaxed. Also a sense of ease in the fingers as well. This one might not be easy for everybody. So it's not easy for you, that's okay. Just do your best with it. And you might want to just adjust so that you really feel that right hand rooting in at the heart center. Fingers are pointed up. Eyes are again closed. And I'll do the bija mantra for the heart center. And then after that point, you can continue to mentally repeat in silence with each breath. Yum, 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 yum. Yum. Slowly release your hands and open your eyes. Stretch out your legs if you haven't already. I know it's not easy always to sit for an extended period of time. So just roll your ankles around in big circles. Relax your ankles. Shake out your legs. Move your feet in and out. Relax your hips. And then whenever you're ready, coming back to cross your legs. And final mudra for today. This mudra is the Abhaya Mudra, which is the fearless mudra. So again, similar to the last one, which is the fearless heart mudra, this is the fearless mudra. The hands are slightly cupped, just very slightly cupped, creating a bit of a reservoir there. Shoulders are relaxed. Hands are at shoulder height comfortably. Just let your elbows rest against the body. No tension in the shoulders or the elbows. Eyes are closed. And we'll use the mantra of Om for this one. Bring the energy right up to the third eye, the point between the eyebrows. And you might have your awareness resting there at the point between the eyebrows, or you might notice any sensation in the palms. Just allow anything that arises to be welcomed. And if nothing arises, you can just use this as a time of quiet and of peace and stillness. Slowly release your hands and open your eyes again. Thank you for practicing Mudra Yoga today. I hope you enjoyed that practice. If you did enjoy this practice, would you be so kind to subscribe to our yoga channel so that you can help us to grow? I really appreciate you joining us today. Namaste.